Today we're taking a look at the DOVOH K4 360 degree laser level. DOVOH did send me this laser level to review, but by no means reflects on my review and opinion about this laser. So let's get into it. First, this is the bag that it comes in. It used to be, I think, a hard shell case, but they changed it to a soft shell case, which is fine because it has a nice foam pad insert and it has a nice carrying strap with this case. Let's open it up and take a look at what you get inside of it. Well, first, everything has its own little compartment, which is really nice. It's just not thrown in there and stuff flies around. Now you do get two, they look like the Sony NF3 batteries, or I think they're called, but they're not compatible with this laser. So you have to use these batteries that come with the laser level. And you get two of them, which is nice. You get a charger with it. It connects USB-C to USB, and they give you looks like about a 36-inch cord, which is, it's not the best cord. I kind of wish it was a braided cord because it's going to be on a construction site and you kind of want it to be a little bit durable. Not really impressed with the charger itself. It looks like that the batteries, they're not like the Sony batteries where they slide in and hook. They just kind of sit in there and they can fall out. I really would have liked to see that this charger had it so you can lock in the battery so it doesn't move around if it happens to fall, because on job sites we know stuff gets moved around and pushed around, and if this falls off the charger, it's not going to be charging. So I don't really like how they have the charger. And they give you a plug-in outlet so you can plug in the USB, which is kind of nice. Moving along, they give you the target. This is nice to have for when you are shooting a long distance and you have it set up and you really want to see where that target point is so you can get everything leveled. This is really nice to have. They give you a remote, which is pretty sweet because I don't like having my laser on all the time, and it's nice to hit the remote and you can have it, you can adjust the vertical and horizontal beams to which ones you want, and it gives it a little bit of a clip here. It doesn't look like the greatest clip. I think it would probably break off my tool pouch. I'd probably replace this ring, but I do like the remote. I do like that they have screws on the back so we can easily change out the battery later on, and it keeps the battery all enclosed in there so it won't pop out. Now moving on, we have a plate. Now I wasn't excited about this plate until I really started playing with it, and it's actually pretty nice and simple. It's simple because all you have to do is you set the level on here and you can slowly raise it up and down. This is great so you don't have to use a tripod, and if you're doing tile work, and you can kind of keep this off the ground just a little bit, and it's just nice to have. Now here is the mounting bracket. Now to mount this laser, they use a 1/4-20 thread. And as I was looking at this, I liked the fact that we can adjust the plate in little increments to do some fine tuning, and then we can take the wing nut and we can just kind of lock it down so it doesn't really move. I didn't have it locked. There we go. You can lock it down so it doesn't really move. And then you can also, if you were doing drop ceiling work or something that has a little channel, we can screw this down and have the laser rest on that. And the more I played with this, the more I was like, there's no spot on here for magnet, because I use it a lot for mounting boxes, metal boxes, and I was like, well, that's a bummer. Until I started to play with this and I was like, duh. If we pull this apart, there is a strong magnet on the back plate here, which is held together by a magnet plate. So it clips right in just like that, which is really nice. Now we can take this plate and we can put it to a metal box, and then we can have this adjusted to what we need. That's awesome. On the back of this, they also have, just like a little, you can mount a little screw to a piece of wood or metal, and we can have this laser hang. And we can have this hang by the screw, and we can use that as a base or a tripod to hold the level. Now they also have, if you have a transit level, you can use the screw on the transit tripod, and you can actually screw this to the tripod. So you don't, if you're doing some transit work and you don't have a regular tripod and you only have a transit tripod, you can use this plate and mount it to it. That's pretty sweet. They pretty much thought of everything, how to mount, every which way how to mount it with this level system. And we haven't even gotten to the level yet. So this is a 4-axis level. I have never used a 4-axis level before. So I was really excited when they asked me to try this out for them. So, oh, and the direction booklet is here. There is a little spot in here for the direction booklet. Now in the directions, it says for how long of battery life this is. Now, depending on how many beams you use at once, you can get minimum of 6 hours of work time off of this, and you can get all the way up to 26 hours of work time. And that depends on what lasers you're going to be using. So if you use all 16 laser lines, you're going to get 6 hours. And for all the way down to, if you use 4 lines, you're going to get your 26 hours. Now, this has a pretty good range on here. Well, let's read off some of the specifications on this. Charging time for this, they say, is 6 hours, about 6 hours, depending on your what you have it plugged into for USB, or if you have it plugged in directly to an outlet with this USB adapter. So this is IP54 rated, so it's going to be dust and water resistant. Now the working range with this is about 197 feet. That's what DOVOH states that the working range can be. And that's pretty impressive for this type of laser at this price point. At the time of this video, DOVOH has this for about $200. If you go to their website, or if you, I'll put a link in the description below if you want to check them out. And they offer different laser levels too, so you don't have to get this 4-axis laser level. They have a 3-axis and a 2-axis, and the prices vary. But this is the one they sent me, and I'm really excited to test this out. So we're gonna put this a little bit to a test and try some of it out. I'm just gonna do a little bit right here. All right, now that I have some stuff out of the way, I'm gonna leave this plate out because I'm gonna use the plate with this, and I left the remote out because why not? We're gonna play with the remote a little bit. Okay, so on the bottom base plate there is a 1/4-20 thread, so you can mount this to a tripod if you want to. You don't have to use that mounting bracket that they give you, and you can run this off of a DC power, which is nice because you can plug in that USB, and if you really want to, you can plug it into the wall with the adapter, or if you have a battery pack like the Klein battery pack, we can power this up. Let's see what we got here. Let's use the cord that they give us, and let's see if it'll power up with an outboard battery pack. This is going to be a nice little test. Let's plug this in before we even put the battery in, and let's see if it works. And we can run it off of the power source. That'd be pretty sweet. I don't like the fact that they put the, you see this? They put the power adapter right underneath the laser, not on the back, which I don't understand. But let's see if that works. Let's power up this and see if we can turn it on. Oh, and it works. Look at that. Let's play with. That's cool. So you don't have to have the battery in to run this. You can have it run off of like a little power bank if you want. You can have that almost like strapped to a tripod if you want. It actually doesn't, with the cord, it doesn't really get in the way of this other access. I thought it would, but it doesn't. That's pretty sweet. All right, so yeah, we're getting it all on here. Wow, it's just so much to play with. So many different lasers. Okay, so we have it in locked mode, and then we can unlock it to where we can have it do self-leveling. And then we have a vertical button and a horizontal button, and that's going to change. We can turn off and on the horizontal axis, and we can turn off and on the vertical axes, which are nice. It's nice. So we have multiple axes to play with. And let's check out the cord, or let's check out the remote. The remote works pretty good. Vertical. You can turn them off and on. It's pretty sweet. Pretty self-explanatory with the remote. H is vertical. Yes, H is vertical. That's my dyslexic talking. H is horizontal. V is vertical. So now that we had fun and games of playing with the power source chart, running it, let's actually put this away, and we'll leave it on. We'll leave the cord out and stuff, I guess. Now let's put the battery in. To put the battery in, lift the unit upside down, and actually I should lock it. Make sure you lock it. I didn't have it locked because you can hear it all the lasers wobbling around. And for storage reasons too, you always want to make sure you have your laser locked in place, just so nothing gets damaged. So in the bottom of it, we have a little hatch or latch that we pop open, and we're going to slide the battery in. Little metal prongs down. We're going to slide that in. That clips right back in, and then we are good to go. It has nice little rubber feet on the bottom here. It's really nice. It kind of keeps everything from moving around. Okay, so if we short press the power button, we'll turn on the pulse mode. And this is going to be good for in large areas. It'll every once in a while kind of pulse, and it'll kind of save a little bit on the power of this unit. Now this is cool. I like how because we can lock this. Say this is level right here, and we want to lock it. We'll lock the laser, and then we can turn it back on, because when we put it in lock mode, it automatically shuts it off. So we'll have to turn it back on, hold the button for a couple seconds, and a little display of a lock on top will come on. That shows that the lasers are locked. That way, if we wanted to, we could take the laser and we can put it at a different axis. This is going to be great for tile guys. So if they're doing some crazy tile work, like a lot of homeowners like, they think it's cool, but then the tile guy's like, well, I have to tile that. So you can get any angle you want, and that's going to help you out, and it's going to keep it accurate. That's going to be pretty sweet. We can just slowly raise this up. This is awesome. We can raise it to exactly where we want it so we can get a straight line, get it very accurate and dead on. It's really lightweight for this stand. I like it. Simple, but very useful. So if you're looking into getting a laser, I would highly recommend checking out DOVOH's laser levels. For the price, it seems like you can't go wrong. The only downside that I didn't like about it was the battery, charging the battery, the holster that the charger or the battery actually sits in the charger. Didn't hold it in very well, and especially on construction sites, that's a big problem because that's just going to fall right out, and then you're going to be expecting that battery to be charging, and then lo and behold, when you need it most, it's not going to be charged. But I do like the fact that you can have this plugged in to the USB-C cord, and you can have it powered up by the wall adapter, or if you have a outboard power source like this Klein, you can have it powered up and running, and that's actually going to run even longer throughout the whole day, which is really nice. But with the battery alone, like I said, if you're going to have all 16 lasers going at once, or if you're going to have all 16 lines going at once, you're going to get about 6 hours with this, and you're going to get about 26 hours with 4 lines of lasers being used. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this a win? If not, let me know. I'm Philip Bridges. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe and do so, and I will see you guys on the next one.